Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess. This is your reading, a love reading actually, a general love reading. It can be, when I say love, it can be just a connection, any kind of connection that you have with somebody. So it could be a lover, could be a relative, so it could be family, could be a pet, could be someone who's deceased, could be a celebrity. It could be anybody, could just be a friend or a workmate. But yeah, we'll just see where we come. So they're general readings. They may or may not resonate. I usually go down one path, one storyline with these. If you'd like to skip the intro or leave and all this shuffling, I will leave a timestamp at the bottom of the video in the description box, and you can go straight to when it starts. We have Stingray. Some feelings are starting to emerge here, Taurus. Okay, and what else? They're not time specific. They're not time specific. So you just get them when you get them, and that's when you're supposed to get them. If they don't resonate, maybe you'd like to try your moon, rising or Venus signs, or maybe just that it will resonate another time. But anyway, let's get started, Taurus, because we have the fish and the stingray come out for you. Now, both of these present from the element of water, and I'll say this over and over again to all the other signs as well, is that don't think, oh, I'm an earth sign and why is this saying the element of water? I'm not a water sign, I'm confused. It's just saying that's just the energy around that. It's just representing an emotion. So, you know, with two water signs coming here, there's a very emotional connection between the two of you. You're both compatible. You're both living within the same realm. You know, you both may be working in the same area, or you might be, there's a connection socially somehow. But yeah, let me have a look at these for a second, Taurus, because I haven't worked out who you are. But like, you can also reverse these. So if I say, oh, I think you're the stingray, and the other person is the fish, which is what I am getting here, you might actually, throughout the course of the reading, might go, I actually feel more like the fish. So yeah, so what I get with this, it's actually a really cute connection here. Very compatible, like I said. I get with the stingray, they're very playful. They're very playful, sort of cheeky energy. And I feel like this is kind of you, Taurus. This is what this connection brings out in you. It might be like, you know, just wanting to have a laugh, have a joke with somebody. It all kind of, it's nothing too serious. And then this fish energy, it's almost like you're teasing somebody. But this fish energy, not in a bad way, just in a kind of a playful way. This fish energy likes it, but it also kind of tickles. I'm getting tickles their fancy, they're kind of like, oh, they just don't know what to, like, you know, it makes them nervous, but not in a bad way. So they actually enjoy this interaction. You have a way of taking them out of their seriousness or out of whatever struggle they're in at the moment. It's a way of lightening the mood. You can very much lighten the mood and get them out of that darkness that they could be in, because I feel like they are struggling a little bit with something here. They are struggling, but they're trying to raise up to your level and rise up to the surface and be lighthearted, but there might be just something a bit deeper down that's happening with them. And I think both of you know this, and your way of dealing with this is to try and cheer them up. So, yeah, and I think they really, really appreciate and value this, which is why they're trying to meet you at your level. So, yeah, this is very compatible. I feel like there's a lot of love or respect between these two people. There's a very strong connection between you and this person. And, yeah, I feel like there's a lot of support being given. The fish definitely, I mean, the other person definitely needs a bit more support within this situation here. So let's pull some clarifiers. Let's pull a few more cards out for you and them. So what can we get for Taurus? What can we get for? And I think there's just this unspoken thing of something deeper down that's causing concern. I don't think it's anything to do with your relationship. It might just be a bigger energy out there, something that maybe you're coping better and they're not, whatever it is. So, yeah, let's get some cards. But this is not like a rupture within the two of you. This is something you're both dealing with. Okay, they've got the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. And you've got the Six of Swords, Temperance, and the Star card. Beautiful. Beautiful, Taurus. Look, I have to say you're very kind-hearted and actually being very kind and loving in this situation. You're very beautiful. You are trying to bring things to calmer waters, like that Six of Swords, you know, helping someone find a calmer mental state to be in, a calmer place to be in. You're trying to restore balance into a situation. And for them, you're like a dream come true. You're their wish come true. You're wanting to connect to a higher vibration as well. But yeah, I just get you've got this beautiful heart, beautiful compassion, Taurus. I want to say this to you. I feel like this is the angels and the divine recognizing this in you as well. So this is really just thank you for being who you are, because you're just being you is actually helping others, and in particular this person. So here they are trying to find that clarity, and they do have moments of it. You know, they are trying to look after themselves, but they're also torn between two things, that they do know and they're quite aware of what's going on for them, but they can go into that darkness, that dark place of that Ten of Swords. They can oscillate. So they can go there where they're just feeling exhausted, like there's no hope, like, oh, I just feel betrayed almost by these events or what's going on. And then they go sort of oscillate back to the Queen of Cups, which is like, I know that's not a good place for me to be in. I'm coming in to nurture myself, connect into my heart. And, you know, there is that clarity with that Ace of Swords in the center. So they're trying to center themselves. It's hard for them, but they are trying. I'm getting they're trying really, really hard. And without you, I don't think that they would find that equilibrium. Like they're sort of swaying from one side to the other, from the dark to the light, to nurturing themselves, to being totally overwhelmed and letting this completely absorb them and overwhelm them. And so, yeah, you're like that guiding light that helps hold that Ace of Swords strong. It helps them find that clarity. So let's pull a card for this connection, Taurus. Let's pull a card from the universe for this connection. What have we got for Taurus here? Amplify your positive emotions. Well, that's what we were talking about, wasn't it? Really? I mean, that's gorgeous, isn't it? And that's what we're talking about, being playful, connecting into the inner child. Just a few, it's not, you don't have to go out or do anything crazy, but just a few little spontaneous things. Look at the simple pleasures. The simple pleasure for this little fairy nymph, childlike nymph, I don't know exactly what you'd call it. Just putting your feet in the water and looking at you know, it's something so simple, and it's something that can really activate your imagination as well. So I think it is like what you're doing is right, connecting this person into that playful side, that connecting to the inner child, just, you know, something really minor, eating chocolate, enjoying something to eat, having a bit of fun, you know, just some simple pleasures, guilty pleasures even. But yeah, beautiful. Okay, angels, what do you want to say to Taurus around this? What do you want to say? But I would just say that you are one person I would want by my side, especially in the times that we're in at the moment. Choose a new direction, okay? So what I'm getting is, see how that person is guiding the other person in this card, guiding them to a new way of thinking or a new way of being. This is exactly what you're doing. So it might almost be that you have to kind of shift their perspective and shift their direction, get them to choose a new direction. So if they start going down a path of negativity, it's like you almost have to shine that light and guide them towards a new place. So you're very much the navigator here, very much the guide. So a very important role that you've got, Taurus. Okay, so let's pull out a card for the outcome for this energy. And like I said, there's usually pretty short term because energies in relationships, as you know, can shift and change so quickly. So let's just see what can we get for the outcome of this energy as it stands at this moment in time. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Four of Swords. Yeah, look, I think everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. You guys are really working towards your happiness, and I think you will find it. You probably do need, I think it's important to be able to sit in the stillness and to be able to take a break here with that Four of Swords energy. But then if that feels too much, go back to doing something busy like the Eight of Pentacles. So it might be something like making something with your hands or creating something, but just find something that you can find to keep you busy, because this Six of Cups is the happiness in the middle here, and it's kind of like it's creating a harmony, a balance here. So yeah, take time out when you need time out, meditate, contemplate, find a space within that stillness where you can regain your perspective, but then go back to working on the relationship or finding a place to help that person. So, but there is happiness here. Ultimately, with that Six of Cups in the center here, I think this is a happy relationship. It's going to remain in a happy space. I don't think it's going to oscillate to anything other than that with this energy that's happening at the moment. So I hope that makes sense, Taurus. If you'd like to hear more, please like, subscribe, or leave a comment. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Bye.